Okay. Here we go. Just a heads up, I'm just going to be doing a quick scene tonight. This is the only scene I'm doing. But hello. Alright. You're starting way later than I thought. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, RP card up in 3, 2, 1. So this seems to be the location. Quite interesting. Not a place I'm used to, but I'm not going to complain. I like the music as well. Quite interesting. Let's see. Private rooms. Perfect for later. I'll have to keep that in mind. Though first I should find my potential new friend slash date slash fuck buddy. Let's see. She might be down here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I must say, you've chosen quite a lovely place to have some tea. And I see that
like
you and I had the same idea with outfits. Had to dress up a little bit.
I mean, I guess we have much similar tastes, as I could see.
It would seem so.
I do prefer a more acquaintant view, like the night's still young, it's very vibrant around the area, and you know, the place doesn't close until much later, so we have a lot of time here.
Ooh, didn't realize you want to spend so much time with me. I feel so special.
I do want to make sure that my acquaintance are comfortable in the area, so.
Oh, it'd be very difficult to make me uncomfortable, but I'm sure that you probably already know that.
But yeah, so what's a lovely face like you doing around here in the metaverse?
Well, I'm simply doing what I've always done my entire life. Wandering and exploring. I am a bard after all, which means I must look for stories to tell.
Never found the music, I see.
Of course. It is
if
sort
you had
of
to
my
pick a
whole
type,
thing.
if you had to pick a type, which one would it be?
Well, I have grown accustomed to acoustic music of sorts, but I'm a bit biased in that department since I do play my guitar. But
Okay.
I won't lie, there are some interesting genres of music that I've discovered while out here. It's a bit hard to choose for right now, though. Which one would be my favorite?
I see. Anything that catches your taste?
Probably a bit of the indie music or soft rock.
Oh, okay.
It's quite nice. It's interesting.
Sounds like you know your stuff.
I would like to think so. Also, what kind of tea is it, by the way? Since I'm assuming you got us tea before I got here.
I mean, I didn't know what you would prefer, but I like a decent like aroma Jaden tea.
Nice. I would have told you to surprise me anyway, so you would have been screwed.
Excuse me for not my proper acquaintance, but I mean, if you wanted to try what I enjoy, I wouldn't mind.
I'm always up for trying new things.
That's good. So, a wandering bard around in the metaverse, especially from the crew that you came by into our ship. Kinda interesting.
I suppose we're an interesting crew. Interesting group of individuals. I mean, you have me, you have the two gays, you have Luluma, and Bababao, who's following in my footsteps, it seems.
Okay. If you don't mind me telling me, what area you're from, or what you came from?
I don't know if you've heard of a world called Atheris?
I have. I have a couple people that are from there.
That's where we're from.
Okay. Nice. So I'm much more familiar to what you're able to do.
Fair enough. I assume you have plenty of knowledge then on Atheris and how everything works there. I don't have to go into an explanation because that's usually not my forte.
Nah, you don't have to tell much. I'll come by once in a while. My sister goes there quite a lot. Most of the time, I'm just trying to either just get some ether practice, which is the one thing I'm not familiar with.
Well, you're always free to pass by. There's a portal open that leads right to our little, well, area.
Okay. But why being a bard though? I feel like there'll be other classes more capable, especially in terms of combat. Why a bard?
It's simply what I enjoy. It's not a matter of whether it's competent or being stronger or whatnot. I simply love my stories and I love my music. Nothing more to it.
Okay. Yeah, we don't see quite that many bards around. They're kind of like rare in terms of from what we know from.
Ugh, and what a shame that is.
I guess you guys are kind of pretty rare, I say, when it comes to meeting people with your expertise, especially around our area.
It's honestly a little bit of a shame to hear that. But I have noticed the lack of bards during my explorations out here.
Not many people are a fan of music, of course. It's more of they like to take their approach up close or from range, either with modern technology or from the old geezers, I must say, the medievals, you know?
Sounds like blasphemy to me.
Sadly, it is.
Shame.
But yeah, you and your group, they made quite the discovery from last night. Especially because I had to come around from 2 unexpected guests that I didn't think they were going to show up to the ship. Caused quite a disruption around in the islands.
Yes, although I'm not... Sorry, I think I heard my dog. Hello? But either way, I mean, admittedly, I'm not entirely sure what exactly happened. All I knew is I was invited to spend time on the ship while they did whatever they were doing. Then me and a few friends were exploring the island of cloud, the sea of clouds that you have, those little islands. Of course, with rather vague warning from the robot about where the limit was of where not to cross. Then we saw an entire audience staring at us from up above, and then just shit happened from there.
Okay. Yeah, you were quite the eye of the whole performance, especially when you're making your way to specific. But I must say, who was the one that invited you to the ship, if I may ask?
Hmm? You mean you hadn't talked to Laluma?
Luma. I'm terrible with names. Can you remind me?
Laluma is the short one with the white hair, blue eyes.
Oh, okay. Now I remember. It's starting to jog my memory. They earlier before your crew came by, they wished to speak with my sister about something. I don't know what. I left the conversation when they came by. Wasn't my interest.
Oh, I wouldn't know either.
Let's say, what was it only that they just wanted to come by, just to enjoy the sea of clouds or join the nice ride of our ship?
Unfortunately, I can't say for sure. I mean, I know I was interested in exploring. I can't speak for the others now, can I? Though I am curious, why the interest?
I mean, you made quite the interest to a lot of people, and I rather get some, much more deeper thought from what tinkers around you and your group,
Wanting to get to know me and my group better, then I see.
For much of what I know, your group is very interested from primals, especially from what they keep mentioning. I think that was the reason why they were mentioning about what my sister had.
I mean, it's not too surprising. We had helped the Warrior of Light multiple times with primals in the past. Or at least some of the others did. I'm a bit newer to the group, admittedly, when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's simply what we do. We help the Warrior of Light deal with primals and whatnot, so we always see if it's a threat, and I suppose we have a knack for trying to resolve threats like that. That's all there is to it. For how recently you've been with the group? I've technically been around at least for a few years now, but that was after all the events had transpired with the Warrior of Light. Ryder? I don't know if that name is familiar to you.
Yeah, everybody knows Ryder in the ship.
It seems so, yes. I wanted to make sure, just in case. Someday I'll meet someone who doesn't know who Ryder is. Someday.
Maybe somebody who's new to the ship may not know who Ryder is, but
maybe
they have made a couple appearances on the ship, and we're putting up quite a show in our arenas. So he's been a likable bunch.
Well, that's not too surprising to hear.
I must say, does Ryder use a lot of shampoo, especially for all that hair that he has?
I don't know if you want me to answer that question. It might spoil your appetite for your tea.
Nah, it's fine. I'm asking for a friend, but I would be fine.
Wait, you're asking for a friend. Now I'm curious. Why? Do they have an interest in Ryder?
Not an interest. They were just curious to how much shampoo they use, just to have that hair very nice, silky, and smooth.
I know. It's quite shocking because I'm pretty sure he does. As far as I'm aware, I don't believe he does anything special. I think it's just genetics for him. Lucky bastard.
I never. You tell me. I always have to keep my hair done all day, especially because I recently just grow it out, so I don't plan on cutting it for quite a bit.
Fair enough. I mean, I must work hard to look this good with my hair.
Han, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I know. So do you, though. I do love your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, just speaking the truth.
I'm guessing your eyes only see the truth, does it not?
I'd like to think so. But I suppose it depends on what you mean by that.
I'm saying, are you someone who only speaks the truth and only sees the truth?
Admittedly, I'm not sure how to answer that question.
Okay. I say, you have been a very attracted individual amongst the people in our ship. They do have take a fawn over you.
Oh, that's very sweet. I'm glad that people enjoy my presence. Though I hope I'm not causing too much trouble.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh. So you're trying to find out, do you think I'm a little troublemaker? I mean... I'm just gonna squeeze onto your lap, excuse me. There we go. I mean, I can be. Only if you want to.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but not for tonight. But I hope you do feel comfortable, though.
Oh, I'm especially comfortable, thank you. And keeping me waiting, the tragedy. But I can be patient.
Oh, good. Are you the type that enjoys to follow orders?
You know, that is a very interesting question to ask on a date with some tea. You're starting to remind me of Ryder. He has a tendency to call me a criminal, even though I've technically never actually committed any crimes.
Oh.
Listen, I like to have a little bit of fun. That doesn't mean I'm going to be a criminal on your ship, if that's your concern.
No, I think you're fine. Oh, your body's messed up too.
Oh, fuck! Body, why?
There you go.
There we go. Here, let me adjust my body a little bit. Maybe the sensors can see it. There we go. Better?
Yeah, you better.
Cool.
I don't know. There's always something about you. I feel like I don't get individuals like you on the ship that play around your schemes around others. But you do...
Schemes?
I hope you... I do hope you know what I mean.
I'm going to hope that you're referring to the fun I like to have with others.
I think that type of fun gets troublesome amongst others, especially if you're trying to get something from them. Not trying to say that you steal, even like you say, you don't sound like you are a criminal.
I won't lie, it's definitely sort of sounding that way. It's starting to feel like an interrogation. Are you going to lock me up? Wink.
Oh, please. Please. I think you would want that.
Guilty as charged.
No, I'm no cop.
And plus, if
I wouldn't want to do that.
If I was actually looking for something, do you think that my group of friends would allow me to do this sort of thing? As you can see, they're very used to my usual shenanigans. I just like to have fun. And this is my way of having fun. That's all there is to it.
Oh, I hope you are enjoying your night tonight.
Oh, definitely. I have wonderful company and a nice cup of tea.
Now tell me, do you know why I go for herbal Jaden?
No, do tell.
Okay, what does jade crystal remind you of? Are you familiar with minerals? Metals?
Admittedly, not too much, unfortunately.
Well, jade is always the symbol of luck. Not amongst the peers, but it depends how you look at it. It doesn't always tell the future, but it always speaks a message. Every message is always different amongst who, depending on how you look at it. Jade is always green. What does sometimes green mean to you?
Well, the color green, I suppose, can mean multiple things. I think of things such as happiness, life, the earth, foliage, that sort of thing.
And I'm guessing for someone like you enjoy your life, right?
Of course.
For me, I always think that there's always an opportunity of change. Between you and I, even though we do different things, I feel like there's always a little bit of change every time we always go to our little adventure. You get me?
I suppose so. That comes with the territory of your story. Everyone's story, in everyone's story, the characters, the main protagonists, they must face development, change. Every step they take, every choice they decide, their entire journey is filled with changes, development. It's simply
exactly.
what it is.
And development is always what gets us far. Especially for between you and I. I'm someone that likes to travel a lot. I don't always stay by Astera or by the Azure. I like to go treasure hunting. More like finding the crown jewels to ease my possession, especially for something that seems kind of impossible. I do like to take a little bit of risk on my adventures, and I always fly solo. Doesn't that something intrigue to you?
It sounds more familiar. Sounds like what I was doing before I met the rest of the group I spend time with now.
No? You like to go treasure hunting too?
Somewhat. I did travel alone for quite a long time. And along the way, of course, my journey was filled with moments, including a bit of treasure hunting.
Okay. So why stop?
Admittedly, that's the part that I'm currently finding out.
I'm guessing the group doesn't let you have that freedom to go treasure hunting again? Or you always have to stick by them when someone is needed?
It's more... It's not so much that I don't have freedom because of them. That wouldn't be true. After all, they did allow me to come enjoy tea with you. No matter what they say about groundings or whatnot. It's more... I suppose a personal experiment. That's all there is to it.
Okay. And when it comes to them looking for primals, is that your way of saying that that's what they use to go on a trip?
Well, it's more of a matter of whatever happens, I'm along for the ride.
Okay. Now tell me, are you always the first or always the last to get the response?
I wouldn't say either, to be honest. I wouldn't say I'm definitely the first person to, I guess, be notified of such things. Definitely not the last either, though.
But imagine if you didn't have to stick with the group, you could just enjoy grabbing every piece of jewel on your possession, make a fortune out of it.
I suppose
Makes you special, doesn't it?
But I didn't go on those treasure hunts for mere jewels or money, although I suppose it is quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not why I went on those journeys. It was always about the stories. Those are the true jewels that I seek.
So you enjoy being an adventurer, huh?
I suppose so, yes.
That's good. Do you sometimes miss doing that?
Not sure. It's part of it's part of my little personal experiment. Pending. What about you, though? Do you still go out and travel on your own? Go treasure hunting?
Of course. There's no reason for me to stop. I always come back to work when needed, and then when I have free time, I go by on a little adventure. It may take me once, twice, who knows, could be a week. I'm gone. As long as I get what I want, that'll be a magnificent story to tell.
Sounds like you should tell me one of those stories sometime. Maybe I'll make a song out of it for you.
Honestly, that would be lovely. I would enjoy that.
Then perhaps that's what we can do on our second date?
No, we'll see. Would you consider this a date?
I mean, it definitely is a date. Doesn't mean it has to be a romantic date.
True. It could just be a date amongst friends.
I suppose that's up to you.
We'll see. I'll think about it. You do have my contact.
That I do.
Although probably have my contact for you.
Forgive if I don't always respond. I can be a bit busy with the group sometimes. Adventuring and whatnot.
I must say, it's just that I can't get my mind off of what your group is trying to go after. Especially coming into our lands. We do have primals, but it's not the type that your group is interested. Why go after it?
That's not really a question I can answer for the others. And you already know my answer. I feel like it'd be a little repetitive for me to repeat myself about that.
Nah, I don't want to get this. I don't want to make this conversation sound more dull, especially for the both of us.
Though it sounds like if you want to know more about, well, our part, or I suppose the group's involvement as a whole, I don't think I'm the best person to ask. If you're so curious.
Sadly, I guess it seems so. I just want to. Nah, it's fine. I mean, you could tell me a little bit about Luna. What's her fixation about it? If you do know.
I have ideas, inklings, but that's not my story to tell.
I'm guessing you're not somebody that likes to rat out their friend?
Of course not.
Acquaintance. So you're pretty loyal to your group.
I suppose you can say so, yes. They've given me no reason not to be.
That's true. It seems like you do what you want, and you aren't asked to come by. I feel like the decisions when they offer for you to come with is optional.
It usually is, I suppose. I simply go where I want to go, and when I'm invited.
I see. So if you had to make a decision on Sunday, if I invite you somewhere else, but if your group is asking you to come by to the ship, what would you choose?
I think you and I both know the answer to that question.
Would you really want to risk that, though? They are your friends. You've only just met me. You don't know what I am.
I suppose not, then. Of course I'd pick the ship, silly. I'm not going to ditch my friends.
Mm-hmm. Your friends are still odd to me, though.
We all are.
Mm-hmm.
We're all a bit of odd. We're all a couple of oddballs, but that's what makes it entertaining.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. No offense. You're lovely. But like you said, we have just met.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are interested, fine. For another day, would you consider?
Now, for another day, as long as I am available, of course.
I would love to get to know you more. I feel like there's more stories that you have yet to tell, but I feel like you want to save that for the final climax.
Well, if we're talking about final climaxes, there's always a private room here. I saw them while I passed by.
I mean, did you not remember for what I told? They do stay open for quite a while.
Oh, I remember. I'm keeping it in mind. It's only unfortunate that you're not interested for tonight. Such a shame.
I mean, but who does do it on the first day?
You'd be surprised. Oh, you would be surprised.
I feel like I don't get out enough to know.
Then perhaps we should go out some more.
Mm-hmm. Would you consider it as a date or just another hangout? Besties, buddies? How would you say?
Well, if we're talking about the very next moment, it would probably be a hangout, but perhaps we can get there. Two besties. It all depends on how our stories play out. Only time will tell.
You do like writing stories, don't you?
Oh, very much so.
Alright, so do tell me then. Who's the composer in your story? and who's your protag?
See, now that's the interesting question, isn't it? After all, I suppose the answer to that question is strange. I've actually had this conversation with Liluma before. Part of my personal experiment.
Oh. And so not familiar with the question then?
Somewhat. See, it's as simple as this, or at least what I thought it was. I am the composer, and I'm here to tell everyone stories that I meet. As long as they want it told, of course. Even I am aware that if some people wish to remain anonymous, if they do not want their stories told, that is their decision to make, and I will not interfere as their composer. Every person is the main protagonist of their own story. However,
true.
That is not meant for me, as I'm the composer. That's my role. The role of fate has decided for me. However, Liluma argued against so, hence my social experiment. Towards myself, of course.
For me, it's different. Because sometimes I don't like always telling the stories. I always let the outside world, the boundaries, or others write my stories. I'm always the one that has to change it. It makes the ending more fascinating once you get to the last bit of the chapter. Don't you agree? If you like mysteries.
Mysteries are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I respect any story with how it is decided to be told. Some people do prefer for it to be a mystery. And that's perfectly fine. I won't be one to pry and try to force a story out or spoil the ending.
I couldn't agree more.
But you know that the option is always open if you want your story told, or one of your many stories.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No. That depends if you want to join me on my next adventure.
As long as it's not on Sunday coming up, and as long as nothing else happens, I don't see a problem. I'd love to join.
That's fair. But for Sunday, I will have to tell you, just in case, if it's between us, I will have to keep an eye on your group. Because I feel like they were touching something that they weren't supposed to.
Let me ask this then. Was that part of the purpose for tea time? To learn more about my group and I?
Kind of. More a little bit about you, though.
I won't lie. It wasn't the most subtle questioning.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't trying to get too much. But just more of like, what's your purpose being around here?
Well, you know my purpose. That is all I can really say for you. I mean, Aetheris was closed off for so long we didn't even know that any other worlds like this existed. I mean, don't get me wrong. The concept of other shards, other universes, I suppose, alternates, that is something we're familiar with. It does exist where we're from, but this is something entirely different. And even then, it happened because of things that were out of our control. But why not explore and learn more about this outside world we've never been to? Especially when it connects right to our world. After all, wouldn't you want to learn about something like that if you were faced with that situation? Especially with the idea of potential new allies or threats.
I mean, that's true. If I can guarantee my safety. But at the same time, I do like a little bit of risk. What's the fun of that? Don't you agree?
Nothing wrong with a little risk. But it's one thing if it's a risk. It's the other if it's a life-threatening situation. And unfortunately, at least when the time the Warrior of Light was around, we've had way too many of those. In Aetheris alone. I can't imagine what sort of things have happened out here.
Oh, way more than you know. And I'm still learning about it.
Which is why I personally have some catching up to do in regards to that.
You do.
But with time.
Of course. If you ever need somebody, I wouldn't mind showing you around. Especially for what I found.
I appreciate it. I'll definitely keep that in mind then. For the record, if you did want to ask my group these questions, you could just go up to them and ask this. You know this, right?
I don't want to make myself sound suspicious, and I feel like I'm gonna say your leader, Luna. I don't know if she is your leader, but she was also kind of suspicious herself, especially the way how they talk with others as well.
Hmm?
They sometimes seem to know a little too much, or they just don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to connect the dots to something that they feel like they're familiar with, but they're not from this world. So...
They might not be from this world, but to my understanding, it seems like there might possibly be some involvement with at least familiar names in regards to primals.
Mm-hmm.
After all, I heard mention of Titan, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is something that we are at least somewhat familiar with. And admittedly, if we find out that there is somehow a situation where primals or energies of them, whatever it is, if it's escaping to here and people are using it, taking advantage of it, that can be dangerous. All the more reason for us to at least take a look and make sure that that won't be a problem. At least that's my take on it.
For us, we deal with primal beasts, which is much different on how you all handle with primals. I don't know how related they are when it comes to scale, but I know that they are very dangerous individuals when it comes to, especially for what you're capable of. And I've seen what you guys find. Pretty hectic how some of you are still alive, especially dealing with them.
Fair. And yet here we are. Suppose
you all.
Guess we've gotten a bit of inspiration from Warrior of Light to Rider.
Very big inspiration. That's good to hear. I do hope you enjoyed your night.
Oh, I very much did. Thank you. Although I do feel like I haven't been able to ask much about you.
I mean, I'm an open book. I'm all ears.
Well, I suppose I am quite curious. After all, you know that I myself am a bard. And you're familiar with Aetheris. So what do you do then?
That depends. What part do you want to start? The beginning? The middle? Or the end?
Every story must start at the beginning, don't you think?
Sure. Hope you make yourself comfortable. So my life started way back 14 years ago. I used to live in a small town, for what I remember, for most of my life. Small town was part of Asteria, where I used to live my life. But I was once born in a world called Logia. That's basically where our ship is parked up by now. Logia was my hometown. We all had our own language, but we also were connected to the Sky Realms, to many of where people are from. At one point, my dad, or more my father, that we used to call, they were going through experience. Me and my 4 other sisters, me claiming to be the eldest. We were going through a bit of an evolution from what my father said. To us, it was just an experiment. A failed experiment, as we must say. For some reason, I couldn't remember that part. But all I know is that I woke up with my mom and my little sister. It didn't look like Vastoga, but we ended up in a small little town. Hoped that we could run away from our father. I didn't see my 2 sisters. They were still with them, but I have no way of getting there because I felt like we were word from somewhere else, but they never told us from where. So sooner or later, couple years has passed. My mother has passed. They died from an elder dragon, and me and my little sister were split. I got raised and got captured from a royals. I once lived in a city in Elgato, amongst one of the richest in Astera, but as well as one of the more prestigious warriors to fight other monsters. At that time, I was training to become, I guess, what I am today. I was a paladin who helped fight against my king, or the mayor, as you just say. Fought through 4 monster wars, as well as having to train under a specific type of combat to help against other individuals, not just monsters. But I feel like I had enough. The training was nice, the living was pretty pristine, but I didn't quite enjoy it as much. So I ended up going back and try to find my little sister. But the palace wouldn't let me. I was owned up to them, and I feel like I stayed loyal long enough. So I took my chances and ran away. Because I couldn't bear to know that my sister was still out there. And sooner or later, that's how I end up with the Iron Grip. Pretty sure if you heard of it or not, but it is quite a pit stop up a guild that houses many hunters to help fight monsters, as well as that work under the commission. Sooner or later, I ended up finding my little sister in there. And guess that they had been there for years while I was up training on the high stakes. It was a rough start meeting back, but after a while, they started to understand what we were going through. They also didn't remember what we had, especially for me. So from time to time, I just ended up living there in Astera, working for the Iron Grip, becoming a guardian, and just trying to get my rank back up, kind of like as how I was back in Elgato. Sooner or later, we wanted to find more answers. Because we feel like that we wanted to know where we actually came from. Sooner or later, we were able to bump up to our other sisters. Once they came by slowly, but some were stuck, but they were willing to help. So we scratched our ideas. We ended up building a ship, and that's how our home, the Azure Wings, has created. We took it upon ourselves. We took upon ourselves to find the finest technologies we could find from other people in the metaverse. Especially because I didn't take any interest of the metaverse. I just stayed where I was. But soon after, I feel like I kind of needed the help from other people and to proceed my goals. But as for their help, we ended up building a ship, and we went off, trying to find location over and over, and then we ended up finding a distant world where no mana, no energy, no power. The world was dead, and we were just trying to find answers. But slowly and slowly, we kept trying to... We ended up finding more and more new enemies that we've never encountered, and then to this day, we've been trying to fight them ever since. And that's how the Azure Wings was made. And for those individuals who has helped us along the travels, they stay in our ship.
I see.
So it's not a simple pit stop, but we do house a lot of people.
It is a pretty big ship. You definitely have the space for it. Although it is a good thing that you at least managed to find your sisters. Although, definitely interesting spot where the ship is, well, where it was staying, residing in.
A good friend of ours told us a location that we wanted to check out, and they said that it was safe for us to be there. So we ended up parking up on the islands, and then we started investigating more. Still more secrets to tell. We're still looking.
Is this a recent location that you landed on then?
Yeah.
I see. And I assume you eventually found out about the Griffiths, I believe?
They've been quite a hassle. As much as we know, we don't know how many they are. Amongst the two that we know.
It sounds like it must be a lot. After all, I
Could.
could have sworn I heard something about trying to control population of those things.
That's what I'm trying to figure it out. That's kind of new to me.
Well, it seems like they're a menace either way. They might be causing problems just with the environment in general, even before you all arrived.
I mean, they haven't done anything besides if we were to attack their territory. They haven't once attacked the ship unless we interrogated them.
I see. Interesting. Suppose there's a lot more to learn about them then, but they seem unwilling to, I suppose, discuss.
I mean, there's more about me. That's only just the beginning.
Yes, I was going to ask. Are you still, like, in terms of your fighting style, do you still fight like a paladin? Or did you find a new style? Since, you know, you left the king and whatnot.
I still keep that style to this day. I was wielding one of the most prestige weapons, and I ended up crafting my own weapon one before I left. So I still kept it to blood, and I ended up helping train somebody who was willing to learn that type of fighting style. But I have learned others as well. I do need to learn more toys to pick off against my opponents, don't I?
Of
Can't
course.
just always stick with one.
Absolutely. So what toys have you learned to use then so far?
A great sword, a towering shield. I do have learned some couple of weaponries on modern firearms. So far, those have been my favorite toys at the least best. And going to the fire range once every week, keep up with my skills.
Fair enough. It does make me wonder what jobstone you'd get though once you arrive to Aetheris. Sounds like you might have a few options for you.
Could be. I never thought of getting a jobstone.
Well, if you ever do happen to pass by, that is always a possibility. You will feel the tug, the pull to go retrieve it. And usually when it comes to jobstones, it usually ends up going based off of what fits the person the best. There is one for a paladin. That is a possibility. But you also mentioned that you're good with a great sword, and considering the journey that you went through, I suppose there is a possibility of being a Dark Knight, maybe? Although I'm not too familiar with how Dark Knights work. So that's just me thinking about it, hypotheticals, if you will.
I do have a lot of knowledge on Dark Knights. My sister is one. That's how I know.
Well then, at least perhaps you might have more of an idea if that's a possibility for you, at least.
True.
But it is something to keep in mind when you do enter Aetheris. I would go down the list, but you seem to be at least familiar of basics. I'm hoping you at least know the different jobstones and the options.
So tell me, when you got your jobstone, how did it feel?
Felt like home. It belonged. It just felt right.
Never felt that someone was just someone has yanking your soul, like trying to extract something from you. Doesn't feel nothing like that.
Well, there is definitely a pull. But you know me, forever a wanderer. I follow the pull, wherever fate takes me, and it led me to the jobstone.
Okay.
Simply
Interesting.
me. I'm glad you think so. I try to be interesting. Really, I do.
I mean, it has been a splendid night. I have learned a lot about you.
Thank you.
I've
also
I
enjoyed the night as well.
That's good. I still feel like there's still more about you that I just don't know. I'm trying to save it for the next day.
Fair enough, I suppose. Although, I guess we should probably call this tea time to an end. I know I should start making preparations for whatever the fuck is going to happen on Sunday. Apologies I couldn't join you sooner. As you can see, I did get a bit dragged away with whatever was happening. At least at the moment.
So, somebody was giving you a grand tour even though they weren't a founder.
I know, you still owe me a grand tour, by the way. We got so rudely interrupted with closing time. And now that I know that you're the tour guide, now I know.
Well, any founder is a tour guide. I just happened to assist because no founders were around. And somebody who was just new to medical decided to take upon themselves even though that they don't have the rights.
It was all with good intentions, though. But it would be better if I got a tour from someone who's more familiar.
Of course. I wouldn't mind that.
Of course. I look forward to it then.
I hope you enjoy your jade and tea. Maybe of interest for you and for you to collect for next time.
Thank you. It was quite delicious. I really did enjoy this tea. I look forward to the tea that you introduce me to next time. I think this should be the common thing for our visits now. Introduce me to a new tea every time. My hip's not fucked up, is it?
No, you're good, you're good.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that depends. It depends if we're gonna get tea next time.
Well, we could definitely try, can't we?
Well, we'll see.
We'll have to see.
We'll see how the night stands.
Absolutely. I will say, I know that I do have to head back soon, but did you at least want to explore the town a little bit? Walk around before I go to business?
Sure. I wouldn't mind. Come with me.
Ooh, taking the lead, I see. That's hot.
Tell me. When it comes to taking the lead, especially amongst my comrades, my combatants, I always gotta make sure they're safe. You know what I mean.
Of course. I suppose I'm just used to being the one taking lead, being the top.
Well, not on this chapter. I can tell you that much.
Ooh, sounds like there might be a bit of a fight then. I like it.
You think so?
Oh, wait, is there shit here? I don't see shit here. I don't see stairs? The fuck?
Wait, you don't see stairs?
No.
I see the stairs.
What the fuck is this bullshit? Hold on a sec. Let me just go my way. Fuck! Hold on. Let me up. Why don't you work?
You don't see the stairs?
No, I don't see the stairs. This is bullshit. Fine, I'll just go the long way. Whatever. It's fine. Because, fuck me, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
We totally walked up the stairs. I
Exactly,
totally
exactly.
walked up the stairs. Totally. Anyway, handsies.
Handsies. So tell me, do you like views?
Oh, I love a good view.
Are you scared of heights?
Oh, absolutely not.
That's good.
You know, with the
So-
way you're talking, it sounds like we might be going airborne. Or to the roof.
Yeah. True. But there's always a catch as well.
What kind of catch?
I'm not sure. But I always do like to know that what really makes you tick.
Well, I guess you'll just have to find out. Play around a little. And see if you can figure it out. Won't you?
I guess that's what I have to see then.
I look forward to it then. Wink.
I guess I'll be making my way. I hope you enjoy your little stay.
Oh, absolutely. I had a wonderful time. A nice little rebrief before whatever chaos is going to happen.
Alright then. We'll settle for next time. Then I'll see you Sunday.
Of course. If I may, I'm just gonna grab your hand. Mwah.
I'm flattered.
Of course. I will see you Sunday then. Toodaloo for now.
I'll be making my way.
And then her phone's gonna ring. Oh. Seems I've received some messages. Speaking of which... I suppose it's back to business then. Still, this will be a fun little game to play. Let's see how this goes. She's gonna leave. Boah. Olo.
Hello.
Hello.
That was interesting.
Hell yeah.
Not gonna lie, yeah, actually didn't give me a lot of
Nope.
things to run off of. You played your cards right.
Damn right. Because number one, that she is the character that would play it safe with that shit. She's not just gonna tell you everything.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I try to play my part correctly too. Because when you mentioned about the main big question was just how I mentioned about primals and stuff. You played your part very perfectly of knowing specific that it's just our group. You never said I or just we. You just mentioned the group. I'm like, okay. So this is what I'm dealing with. you little rat.
This is my shit. At least it's Melodious shit. I don't know, because admittedly, usually when it comes to this stuff, I usually suck at it. I'm actually usually pretty bad at it, but I don't know what it is when I play Melodia. I just somehow do it. I do it so well. This is the only character I can do this shit with. And I don't suck ass at it for some reason. It's fucking hilarious. It's great. I will say, because you were also trying to learn a bit more about herself, a few of the things that she said was bullshit, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Complete bullshit.
That part I caught on. I'm like, okay. And she's reusing it as well. So I'm like, so this is the character I'm dealing with. I'm like, damn.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. For on Cernia's story, what she did say was about what she said about it was true, but she didn't tell you the rest of what she is.
She didn't. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get that Reaper info out, but nope, did not happen. I was like, damn. All right, fair enough. There's next time.
You mentioned you mentioned Jobstone, so I'm like, huh?
Yeah, because the thing, like, Jobstones are always like the first thing people talk about when it comes to like Aetheris and stuff. Like, you know, entering Aetheris is one of the first things is the Jobstone. So I was like, oh, you know, I wonder what Jobstone would fit you, since you've talked about entering Aetheris, you know? Like what toys have you used? Like, what kinds of fighting styles have you used? It's like, maybe we can help you figure it out, you know? It sounds like it might be Paladin, but there's other options.
Exactly. I try not to give out that part very clearly, too, but I'm
good.
Like, you know... That's why I mentioned like the 3 weapons, which are true. She does fight with a greatsword, and she does use sword and shield. Yeah. That was the first weapon I ever used in the roleplay. Then she ended up using like a bunch of weaponry of a lot of guns as well.
Pew, 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 pew.
I was so ready with the blicky too as well. Hold on, where is it? I was already just under the desk. Yeah. So like, yeah. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Yeah, no, Melodia caught on easily. She's like, yeah, I'm being interrogated. Like, I see what this is. This is a fucking interrogation. This ain't a date. Although, she is cute. And at least she's not like, because I made the comment where it's like, you're not as subtle as you think you're being, but it's like, she's definitely better than some of the other fuckers that have tried to interrogate me. It's like, she knows what she's doing, but I can still see it. I know what you're doing.
It's good. It's a good thing too, because I feel like that depends if the second date actually does happen, and then they tell more. It depends on what happens between the two, and that's when that's what I'm trying to figure it out too.
Yeah. Still, though, that was a fun scene. It was interesting to kind of see this back and forth with this totally not an interrogation. Totally not. Mm-hmm. Man, and I didn't even try to kind of pretend I didn't know. It's like, oh no, this sounds like an interrogation. It's like it's almost it's almost like I'm being questioned like a criminal, which is interesting because Ryder calls me a criminal all the time, even though I've never committed a single crime in my life.
Yeah, that's what threw me off too, and I'm like, she's not giving me much info, because that was early on, and then until I found out what you bullshitly told me, that wasn't still. I'm like, damn, if that answer was later, then I probably could have used something against you on that. And so if you end up doing this, then why weren't you found as a criminal? Were you just too good at not getting caught?
Or you just too good at not getting caught? It's like there's some things she said that was bullshit, but some of the things she said was true.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just have to figure out which is which.
I'm surprised you didn't mention about the wings too. You did saw my wings the other day. You never brought them up.
I know. I was kind of just trying to focus on the other stuff. It didn't really come to mind, I guess. And plus, I've seen all kinds of people at this point where it's like, oh, okay, she probably put her wings away. It's not the first time I've seen that at this point. But I could have asked more, I guess, in regards to history and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That definitely is on me, especially since I am admittedly a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
yeah,
that just means second date maybe. I can ask questions on it. Cause like you were saying, oh, are you afraid of heights? And I was thinking, oh, are we about to fly away with the wings? It's like, nope. All right. Fuck.
I was thinking about it. But then like once you left, then that's when I actually pulled out the wings, and I'm like, oh, I guess she doesn't want to ride. And then that's when I left, when you went down the stairs.
Yeah. Like I didn't, because I was waiting to see if you were gonna like mention about flying off or something. I was like, oh, I guess not. Okay, I'll go ahead and step away because I needed her to get the text anyway from Iva. So I was like, oh, that's fine, because I need her to read that in character so that she can go join them for the shit on Sunday. So it's okay. There's next time.
Yeah, you're really trying hard for him to get the Deep Reaper stuff.
I want the Reaper lore!
The Reaper lore is more dark than you think. That's like, if you get into that,
to want it.
Yeah, if you get into that, to that lore, then she has to put like desperate measures against you.
I guess I'll have to see how that goes.
Exactly.
He's like, hi, I'm part of Juna's RP group. This is the kind of shit we do on the regular. And like, because I found it funny, they talked about, I think someone was talking to Juna about how, like, it's some pretty dark lore, like what she was learning yesterday. And it's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, I know. He's like, I'm fine. Trust me. It's like, my players know. They'll be fine. It's like, like, she specifically pointed at me and was like, trust me, they've seen dark shit. And I'm like, you're pointing at me, aren't you? It's like, okay, cool. Awesome. It's like, actually, hold on. Let me check chat real quick, because I will say it. Actually, it's been on stream. I have it on my VOD. I can mention it. We've gone as far as doing stuff like I got stabbed in the vagina once.
Oh my god. Jesus.
And then I had my shoulder skinned alive after getting stabbed in the vagina.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Luckily, this was digital, so technically, it wasn't real. Technically. We love Lyoko shit.
Exactly. Oh my god.
But I still felt the pain, and even when I came back, like, the pain was there, and I had to like let that fade away in a few like days or some shit. I was really sore, just like. And that was early RP. That was like earlier, like first 1 to 2 years of me being involved with the RP. So like we've had a lot more shit happen at this point. So I'm just like, yo, I got no limits. Show me what you got. You can't bring me down. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I hope you did had a good time. Like,
hell yeah.
That went for like a whole hour, so I hope it was enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely. It was great. It was a fun conversation, and it was interesting to see us basically dodge bullets with like what we wanted to admit and what we didn't want to admit.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Man, I'm just like, I'm trying to go like deep. I'm like, what else can I say? She's dodging everything, man.
It's what I do.
I guess.
Oh, sorry.
I guess you just gotta prep for what's gonna happen on Sunday.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
I gotta make a model tomorrow.
I mean, actually, well, the conversation of what she is might even show up on Friday, because that's kind of like the main kit I use anyway.
Hell yeah, good shit.
Yeah, so I guess that will explain of like, shit, like, why does she have that weapon? Could she be? Couldn't be. Need to find out.
It's like, wait a
and then I guess
damn minute.
Like, alright, like, get over here, little short stack. What?
Listen, I don't need to be decapitated by a scythe, man. Also, hold on, let me see, because I haven't talked to chat once. How is chat doing? Hello, RDK, Cameo, and Angel. Welcome to stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one-on-one. That's the only scene I'm doing for tonight. Because we had to do this stuff for Sunday. Because we are doing an RP on Sunday. Yes, I am doing an RP on Sunday. I know it's my date day. It's an exception. Let's see, because I know, Angel, you have questions. How was the tea date? The tea date was great. I thought it was great. What about you, Mercury? I thought it went well.
Yeah, it went as expected. But like when it came to like the whole conversation, I actually had a good time with it. Not gonna lie. Especially with me, I'm not well on like dates, so I ran out of like stuff to talk about. But for some reason, I just had a lot of things to talk about.
Hell yeah. That's always like that's always the anxiety I have with these kind of scenes too. But then I end up just like we find ways, and then we'll like yap for fucking ever. I have the anxiety about it, but I haven't had the issue.
I think the big thing that I was trying to get out of you is just like the way how when I mentioned I'm like you like telling stories. Are you the composer, or are you the main protag? I think that's where the big capture of how Cernia sees you.
What I am curious, what did she think of my response?
So Cernia thought like the response, like people will say the same answer, like I'm the composer, I like to write my own stories, but the way how you add up of like, because how she mentioned how I like a story that I like to tell, and it's like the main reason why I like being a composer. So it's like, so when it came to Cernia of how she sees that, it's like, so she's someone who's knowing to devote herself, getting into basically any risk situation just to try to get the point out. Not towards of a mission, but know that I feel like if it came to a risky situation, I feel like she's not someone who's like who is willing to bargain, especially someone who's willing to take that risk. it's like a newscast will do anything to get the news out or to try to get info out of it. It's kind of like that.
It's like yes, but also no, because although yes, absolutely, she will definitely go through great lengths for a story. It's as long as the story wants to be told. She does respect, like, if she sees someone clearly doesn't want their story told, she does respect it. She's like, alright, that's off my hands, because fate has decided this is a story that will not be told. It will remain a mystery.
Exactly.
She does respect that. She's also not someone who will make lies about a story, unless it's necessary.
Yeah, I like that about that.
Yeah, no, she ain't one of those corrupt storytellers, or she'll just be like make up random shit just to make someone look bad. It's like, I ain't about that life.
True.
Also, let's see, what she felt for her. She will date her again, get to know her more. Fuck yeah. Do she have a dark side of herself, or this is all who she... Are you talking about, like, which character? Are you talking about Melodia, or...
Melodia or Cernia?
Yeah. Also, hello, Cameo. You are here. I wasn't sure if you were here. Let's see, is that so? If that's in regards to the storytelling bit we just talked about, yes, that is how Melodia is with her storytelling. I try my best to stay accurate to that. Yeah. I am curious though, because I'm not gonna point out. Is there anything I said that you think was bullshit? Like any particular parts that I mentioned?
I will say just like I try to remember my brain spaghetti just now.
You're good. I mean, you could always ask later or whenever, you know. The VOD is there, so you could always look back later if you want a refresher.
Yeah, but I also want to watch your other vlog because I didn't get to see that yesterday. I wanted to see what you went through yesterday.
I was literally just being a shit starter. That's literally all I did. I even had a fucking moment where, like, after the session closed yesterday, because I got grounded for, you know, us having, like, making plans for our tea date, and I was like, she invited me to tea! I'm a whore! Like, a pretty lady asked me for tea, and you expect me to say no? I was having a fucking mental breakdown over it. Also, hello, Cameo. I'm glad I was able to catch you. I've usually been awful at saying hi to people on the YouTube side of things, so I'm so happy I could say hello to you. And I hope you enjoyed the scene as well. Oh, first one, so Melodia. That's just how she is. This is just how she is. She's a smooth talker.
Mm-hmm.
She a bard. I got that charisma, bro.
I mean, it does tell. You look like a music note.
I actually didn't think about that. That's sick as fuck. Hell yeah.
I should have said that.
You should have said
Next
that.
time.
Damn. Next time.
Next time.
Fuck yeah.
I'm writing that down now.
He's like, write that down. Like, type in our DMs and then pin the message. That way it's there.
Exactly.
Oh man, but I had fun. I'm glad I did this scene tonight. I'm glad we did it before Sunday, because at least now we know where your character stands in terms of information, which is not much.
Exactly. I have to report that with what my team is like. Yeah, I was dealing with a professional.
Right. He's like, yeah, she's a smooth one. Sorry, y'all.
No, she smooth brained me.
It's like, oh, I smooth brained you. Oh, that sounds awesome. You know, I could make you more of a smooth brain by going to the private route. I say as I still don't know you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
They're not together yet. They're just like slowly talking. Because they only had the one date. They're gonna have the second date soon. And then later on, if it gets close, then it's gonna get to the point where like, oh, I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend and such. So it's getting to that. Man,
how funny would it be if that person found out about this date and then thought it was an actual romantic date, and it's like potential love rival, and I'm just here like, what?
Oh, like I can imagine, but no, I did tell them out of character in character lead. This is what my character is gonna do.
Yeah.
And then especially because she knows what my character does, especially if it's like in the back alley stuff. They know what I do.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, so she's quite understandable as long as it doesn't get to the more frisky side. But I play my cards well too. Hoping. I mean, you did got a little smooth getting on my lap. I'm like, girl, we'll just carry you to the moonlight.
Carry you to the moonlight. It's like, oh, how romantic.
I know, you're so forward.
Oh, I know.
We just met too.
I know. Sometimes you have to be a bit forward.
I guess.
It's like being forward is how the story progresses, doesn't it?
It's the character development.
It's the character development. And I'm the composer. It's my job.
I love this character.
Hell yeah. I love these characters. They're great. This was good shit. Oh, beautiful scene. I'm used to VTubers and other streamers overlooking me when I pop into their chat. I know. I do feel bad. I'm still getting used to seeing YouTube chat, and then by the time I see the message, it's always too late because RP. Wait, this isn't. They said, wait, this isn't a romantic date. No, it was not a romantic date. It was borderline an interrogation.
Hey, I mean, if other people find it as a romantic date, then that means we did our jobs right then.
Exactly. That means we did a hell of a great job because that's what it was supposed to look like. But no, this was not a romantic date.
Exactly. You got fooled, Chad. Y'all got fooled.
Y'all got fooled. Y'all got fooled, chat. Get fined.
Oh, hold on. I need to do this here.
It's the first one. Okay, so what's she going to do? Whoa. Oh shit! Thank you for the follow. Hell yeah! Thank you. Now you know where to find me.
Of course.
Good shit.
I do want to do more scenes with you, so like, gotta make sure we touched up on how these two are gonna end up on.
Fuck yeah. So let me see what else Angel said. So what's she going to do next now for her? There's no more RP for tonight, at least specifically. But I will be doing stuff not tomorrow, but on Sunday. We do have plans, and it is with these characters that you saw tonight. So we will be doing shit with them on Sunday. I want to see that happen. Her being fly with her to the moon. Just fly me to the moon and just play the song "Fly You to the Moon." Also, hey Cryo, welcome to the stream, dude. You came right at the end. Also, RDK also responded. I knew something was up. I just don't say anything. And Cameo just said, "Lol, fair enough."
Oh my god, it's Cryo. What's up, nerd?
What's up, nerd?
You missed the end of the scene, man.
You did. You're gonna have to watch the VOD, dude. It was a good convo.
It was.
The
I was dealing with a professional.
Damn right. The interrogation that looked like that was like a romantic date. Fucking awesome.
I mean, it's like what's it called? Have you ever seen the movie what's it called? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I actually saw the movie recently for the first time. It was.
Yeah, it's you know how those two always try to like interrogate each other, but at the same time, they know their tricks, so they smooth everything with each other. This is how that felt.
Fuck yeah, it was fun. Say, I can't believe I missed it. Oh, it's okay, Angel. You can watch the VOD. It's okay. The VOD is there. You can watch it, guys. It's not like it's not like you can't watch it ever again. And plus, it's on YouTube too, so you can go to my YouTube channel. Because it won't fucking disappear there. Thanks, Twitch!
I know. We...
assholes.
Twitch did a boo-boo. And we don't like that.
Alright, but I am gonna be ending stream here, y'all, because I gotta go to sleep. It's 2 in the morning. I am glad y'all's enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing y'all's on Sunday. So, till next time. Bye-bye!